guys, welcome back. Today we are working on the Different Faces Challenge, and we are on our 7th and final Anne of Cleves. Now, this is probably going to be a potentially controversial choice. I've mentioned before that there were not a lot of options for Anne of Cleves. There were 8, so it was between this person and Catherine Siggins, and I could not bring myself to make Catherine Siggins. She's lovely, but she doesn't look like Anne of Cleves to me at all. She really doesn't, and I couldn't do it. I sat down and I tried to, and I'm like, listen, no. So I decided to make Genesis Lynea, who was Anne of Cleves in the musical 6. I know not everybody likes 6, and some people get real mad about it. I personally happen to like it. It's just fun and just silly, and it's fine, and it's okay to be fun and silly. It's okay. Breathe. But I might actually get to see it live too, so that makes me happy. But yeah, end of the day, this is who I decided to be our final Anne of Cleves. And it's just, like I said, I didn't like quite a few of my choices. There were some that, like, if I had more options, probably wouldn't have been made. It's just, she doesn't get a lot of screen time, and she should. She deserves all the screen time. But I'll stop ranting. I've ranted about it already. So Genesis has a really interesting, like, it reminds me of, like, the very stereotypical alien shape where she's got, like, the wider forehead with, like, the really smaller chin, just, like, goes down into a point. So I was excited to make her face. It was kind of hard with images of her because she's very expressive, and also, like, I found some headshots of her, but you can clearly tell they've been heavily edited, so that was a little difficult. I'm also not... Even now, I'm kind of torn if I chose the right skin tone for her. She has some ready tones, but it also seems to depend on the lighting, just how dark her skin is, and I wanted to be true to that, but at the end of the day, this one felt like the best choice. And she's so beautiful. Oh my god. No. It's not even fair. And she has a really cool nose. Like, her nose... I'm actually really happy with how I was able to sculpt her nose, because she just has a really cool nose. It's such a weird thing. The things that I say that I can say on this channel and are normal as a simmer, that are just like bonkers, bizarre in the real world. If I walked up to a barista and was like, you have a really cool nose, they would think that I was Buffalo Bill. And that would be a fair assumption to make as a former barista, but just, I notice things like that, especially now, because I'm just like, could I make that? And it just, yeah, I'm ruined as a human being. It's fine. I was ruined anyways. It's okay. Her mouth was really hard. I'm still not thrilled with the mouth. I did my best, but Sims tools are not always made, especially older ones, for non-white European features, is what I'm going to go with. It's just the game doesn't always do a good job. It does its very, very, very level best, and sliders have given us the moon, but it is what it is. I also don't have the right hair for her. I do in my modern folder, but I didn't actually have the right hair for her, which was upsetting, but I just kind of went with it. And obviously, clothing-wise, I'm not going to have the 6 musical costumes. I mean, I would love to have them, because I have a problem, but yeah. Also, I just realized I had fraps open again. That's what those yellow numbers are. If anybody ever wonders what those are, it's fraps. And I forget to close it, because then if I don't have it open, I'll go to play like a round in a deer in, or, you know, Medieval Color Legacy Challenge or something like that, and I'll be taking screenshots, but I'm not actually taking screenshots. So, it's problematic. I know. You guys don't come here for the high-end editing professional experience. You come here for the chaos. Which still kind of baffles me, and it makes me happy that I know this is a very small channel, but it does make me really happy to see, like, that there's still people interested in weird niche Sims things, especially Sims 2, because it's an old game. It's an old game, and I post primarily historical content. I do post, you know, some modern things and some Max as much things, but, like, mostly no. Mostly no. All of that said, I have quite a few projects coming up that I'm excited about, which should be interesting. Because right now, let's see, I have Medieval Color Legacy Challenge, the Uber Hood, I do the different faces in the Genetic Challenge, which we're on Anne of Cleves, so our next wife, after we do the Genetic Challenge with her, is going to be Catherine Howard, who is a sweet baby angel, and is the poor little meow meow of the wives, in my opinion, and just weirdly my favorite. So that's going to be really fun for me, and also rage-inducing, because I'm going to go on rants, but it'll be fine. I'm going to ABC Build Challenge is kind of winding down. I wanted to start the Medieval Charter Challenge, or a version of it. Might not happen in October like I wanted, but eh. But yeah, I've got some other things kind of coming down the line. I'm not really sure what's going to go first. I really want to recreate buildings inspired by the trip that I took, as well as a couple of Sims. So I might go ahead and start that soon, because I saw some really cool places. I stayed at the Maryland Inn, which is like over 250 years old. It was so cool and so pretty, and yeah, I want to create these things, but I also have kind of a fuller schedule. I'm also going to be adding like a day to the channel, so I don't have an official posting schedule. I post the same every week, but I always get afraid that if I say it, I'll jinx it and I'll stop posting on those days. But what I would like to do is Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just because I have a little bit more time. But we'll see. Don't hold me to that. I also, on Tumblr, someone did a thing, they called it the Hubris Hood, and they haven't updated at all because they were having problems with it, and I'm just like very, very intrigued by the concept. So I really have been tempted to just throw that up here. I don't know what would happen, but because there's a story progression mod for Sims 2, and I was just like, wouldn't that be funny? And then of course my brain's like, wouldn't it be funny if we just put a whole bunch of historical figures and did, story progression? I was like, I kind of did that when I did The Sims 4, like, I was trying to do the 100 Baby Challenge with Henry VIII, and I lost interest, and also, people are real divisive when you play Sims 2 and Sims 4, so that's why I dropped that. I still play The Sims 4, not as much, it's mostly my fun game, like where I don't have to record or do anything. Right now I'm playing Bella Goth as a high schooler, and now as a university student, and she's basically running a lesbian clothing empire, and I'm here for it. I didn't go in expecting that that's how her life was going to turn out, but she's Bella Goth, so that's what happened, and I'm okay with it. So yeah, this is just me trying to find a hair. I'm pretty sure this is the hair I go with because I couldn't find the right hair that I wanted, and I was mad. So let me know what you think of the Sim. Let me know what you think of 6 if you've listened to it. I happened to come across it by chance because it didn't come to the United States for a while. And like I said, I really enjoy it. It's bubblegummy, it's silly, I like it, but again, not everybody does. So let me know what you think of her, of 6, of heck, just tell me about your day. Why not? Let's Oprah Winfrey this. Thank you so much for joining. Definitely give the video a like if you enjoyed watching it, and I will see you in the next one.